Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming. Grab yourself a couple, we're jumping into Watch Your Realms and it's Forerunner update time. So we're getting some massive buffs and changes to the game, absolutely massive. So this is the first one here. So this is Numera. She isn't on global at the moment and it's because she's so bad. Now they're having a complete rework of her, so she's getting an added faction. She's going on to the Exeterrans faction as well, and then I won't dwell over and go over all her skills. They're getting a change. She's now stacking poisons. Used to do this poison explosion but never actually put on any poisons herself. So if we have a look at her skills over here, then she used to do this toxic surge where it consumes poison effects inflicted on the target, but she didn't actually do any poisons, so she had to be paired up with someone who done some poisons. She's now actually supplying her own poisons and she's doing some other bits as well, so she's getting quite the rework, which is fantastic. Now if this works, I would imagine you'll see her on global, so expect her on a global banner soon, fingers crossed, because some of us have got her up to a 2 and we dread every time we pull one because she's not actually very good anyway. So hopefully the rework will make her a lot better and she'll be much more usable, so fingers crossed for that one. Right, next, this is who we've got next. It's not really buff, it's just a nice quality of life change. So on her skills, if we have a look, she does these cosmic rifts that she's holding in her hands like that, you can see them, but she does maintains 2 of them, and then if you fire them off, depending on how many you've got up will depend on what happens. So now luckily enough, because it's not brilliant to see, they've optimized the visual effects for cosmic rift. So we'll have a look and see how good those visual effects are, to see how well they've been done and if you can actually see what's actually happening, because it's always a bit of a shame when you can't see what's actually happening with her, to see when to fire them off, because you get different effects, particularly the dispel part. You need both of them up to actually dispel off the boss. Okay, so that's the next change that's been up. That's the next change that's going on. Right, so here we are with the next change that's going on. This is, I'm not too sure why it came out in the game like this, but as you can see, she's got a Thorned Rose on her passive, where she does penetration increase to 2 other allies with the highest attack in range. Well, they're changing that slightly. They just add in a little bit just at the bottom here, increase to 2 other non-healer allies with the highest attacking range, which makes so much more sense. Okay, so that's a welcome little change, so absolutely fantastic. Not too sure why they let her in the game with that to start with anyway, but there you go. So that is the next change that's coming out on the patch notes. Right, so this is the next change or update that's happening to Wailing Skull. As we know, we're using Wailing Skull. It does damage, has a 40% chance of summoning 1 Shadow Guard. Okay, now the issue is that sometimes you can't summon the Shadow Guard. That's now been changed for the following heroes and artifacts. Heroes can now be deployed on the tiles occupied by their summoners or traps, forcing the summons or traps to die and be removed. Heroes Sun Wukong, Cyrus, Kai, Daliana, Eloin, I and Kuk. Artifact Wailing Skull. So I'm reading that if you're trying to place someone down and they've got like a Wailing Skull summoned on there, or Sun Wukong's got a clone on there, or that sort of thing, you'll now be able to place the hero on there and that will override the summoned creature, mob or whatever on there, and then you'll be able to place them down. That's how I'm reading it, but we'll have a look when the patch actually goes live. So the next change is to do with Honor's Gauntlet. Now it's not, I don't think it gets a lot of play time, and hopefully they're going to start to push it out a bit better. So at the moment, very small window of opportunity that you actually get to play it. It's sort of 2 hours in the middle of the night for me and 2 hours in the middle of the day, so it's not brilliant timing for a lot of people. So this is now being changed and they're adding in all of these. They're making them 3-hour windows and they're doing more. So there's one from midnight to 3 in the morning, from 5 until 8, from 1 until 4, and then from 7 o'clock until 10 in the evening. So that looks absolutely fantastic and may get a lot more gameplay now, so hopefully that will aid this, hopefully. But you know, we'll see. Now that's not all either. If I'm just scoop myself out of the way, you can see down here there are some additional skills that you got. So when you edit, right, so when you edit these, you've got these commander skills that you can use. So during the fight you can trigger these off, and it's sort of to help you sort of play a little bit more KG or chuck in another RNG factor into the game as to what's going on. So these are the commander skills you've got at the moment. Now they're getting a change. So at the moment they're the ones we've got, but these are the changes they're putting in. So not so fast, which is a cost recovery. It's not for both players now, it's just for the person you're playing against. This will increase damage bonus for allied heroes against mobs from 60 to 80%. Ace in the hole, true damage will go up from 8% to 10%, and the unfair advantage increase allies cost recovery rate from 300 to 400%. So they're the changes with this commander skills that they're chucking in for on a gauntlet. Now, does that mean that it's coming to global again or coming to global soon? We'll have to wait and see. Stay here as well. So the other thing they're doing is they are changing this as well. They fixed an issue where attack speed was not affecting the rage regen basic attack when in the displayed attributes. The correct rage regen will be shown after the fix, so hopefully as you put up attack speed you'll actually now be able to see it in the character sheets as well. So that's a welcome little change. So I don't know, but I'm assuming this is to do with boosting. If you could let me know in the comments here. It's this is section 2 of the others part of the update. So players will be marked with defeat and unable to take revenge after a certain number of revenge attempts against the same opponent in PvP. I'm presuming people are boosting each other in arena. Is that right? Is that what this is referring to? I don't know. But there you go. So next one here, Demon Soldiers are now available in Dwarven Association Awakening Shop. You must own the Demon Soldier before you can purchase it. So I'm presuming this is purchasing upgrades and things like that. Now this has got to be a good way to get rid of all your epic coins. Will that be all epic Demon Soldiers they will put up here that you'll be able to buy? And the price of them, I don't know, but we'll have a look when the patch drops. We'll do a little video. In fact, I'll stream it on Friday morning at reset. We'll have a look through this stuff and just see what it's actually like. Okay, so there you go. Demon Soldiers available in the shop. So the next part is to do with Guild Wars. So if you come into a Guild War now, right, so what we've got here is you've got the replay button and you've got this battle code button here. So this is a person, they've won it, the player hasn't shared their battle code yet, and you cannot send, you can send them a reminder to send it, but there's no point because it doesn't work. Even if you get it and you put it in, it doesn't work. So it's resolved an issue where the Guild War attack code could be blocked in the chat's channel's word filter. Okay, and added hyperlink functionality to attack codes, allowing quick import to the battle plan storage from chat channels. That's great, but they don't work. So when you put in the attack code, what it actually does is you're supposed to take in that person's attack, how they done it, and then it will bring up those demon soldiers if you've got them. It will put your heroes in there, so you may not get the same BP. Be wary of that, and then it will do the auto battle for you, which is all fine. But A, no one asked for it, and B, it doesn't work, so it doesn't do the auto battle correctly, which is probably the bigger issue behind it. But we shall see. We'll give it another test and see what happens. Right, and now we've got a very little one-liner. So you've got all the stuff, and then it says others, and you've got lots of little bits there. And then there's a very tiny little one-liner here. Added floors 22, 23, 24 to gear rates 1, 2, and 3. So there we go. How brilliant is that? That's going to be fantastic. And again, we'll do the stream on Friday, and we'll have a look at this and see what's there, and we'll just have a look about and see how it looks in game, or what's dropping, on all that sort of stuff. Okay, but there you go. Gear rates 1, 2, and 3, stages 22, 23, 24 are now coming, or at least on Forerunner. So hopefully it won't take long before they hit global, but we'll see what they're like and how they work. Well, it's only been out for a couple of days, isn't it? Just over a week on Forerunner, and already we're going to add phase 6 to the Tower of Deception, where players will face a joint assault from Tenyu and her demonic forces from the east. Don't know what that means. Haven't got a clue. Again, we'll find out on Friday. Need to do this and this soon. Okay, right, so the next couple of parts are all to do with Demon Soldiers. So they've improved the description of Demon Soldier affiliation with heroes. Okay, we'll see what the improvement actually is. Increase the bonus provided by Awakening Legendary Lords. I haven't got many of them. Heroes to affiliated Demon Soldiers. So I don't know. Will that make the gap bigger between the haves and the have-nots, or not? Who knows? But we'll have to wait. That's what's happening. There we go. So that will probably affect people. This will arrive on Thursday night, so may affect our mid-battle in Guild Wars. So we'll have to wait and see on that. And then the last one for the patch notes are Drake's Chasm Abyss 1 difficulty now has its own independent team set up, separate from other difficulties. I I'm assuming that it's now separate from running these ones. So when you set up your team in Abyss one, you don't have to worry about your Nightmare or whatever team. So there we go. That's it. That's it done. That's everything that was out in the update. Mostly looking forward to the gear raids 1, 2 and 3. That would be an interesting thing. And the Tower of Deception as well. That looks good over. So that's what you're looking forward to. If there's anything in particular you want me to stream on Friday morning, like I say, I'll do it at reset and we just have a whistle stop tour through everything. Then later on I'll run some guides out and see if we can get some stuff out and about for people as well. If there's anything you particularly want me to see or particularly want me to have a look at, give us a shout out in the comments below and I'll make sure I put them on the list of things to do on Friday morning. Okay, thank you very much for your time. If you could leave the old thumbs up, like and subscribe, it would help me out massively, and I'll see you all in the video again soon. Cheers, goodbye.